Let me go to Rand Paul, who, Senator, I have to tell you, you are several beams of sunshine right now. Thank you for what you're doing in these hearings. Thank you for saying the tough things. I mean, you asked John Kerry this about Egypt. Go ahead, play the question.
You've heard President Morsi's comments about Zionists and Israelis being bloodsuckers and descendants of apes and pigs. Do you think it's wise to send them F-16s and Abrams tanks?
I think those comments are reprehensible.
Oh, jeez. Stop. I can't hear his answer.
Those
well, all he said was it's reprehensible, and he's explained them. How do you explain pigs and apes? And then we look at them as any kind of ally. Were you satisfied with this answer?
Absolutely not. And I think at the very least, the weapons should be held up and for 6 months to a year, see if they're going to be a stable government. But really, we don't have the money to be doing it. All it does is make Israel's job harder, because if we give 20 F-16s to Egypt, Israel now thinks they've got to have 25 new ones. And it's an arms race that we're funding both sides of, but it's a real mistake to send it to countries who really don't seem to be part of the civilized world.
You know, one of the things that I'm becoming more libertarian every day, and I'm not an isolationist, but I think we have made so many mistakes because we believe the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, we did it for 10 years. We supported the Mujahideen, and guess who was part of the Mujahideen? Bin Laden.
Yeah.
And so for about 10 years, for an entire decade, we supported radical jihad. We thought it was clever that we were for these radical Islamists because they hated the Soviets. Little did we know they also hate us. When they were done with the Soviets, they turned on us.
Right. I mean, it's insane to think that the enemy of my enemy is my friend and you're going to get anywhere. And these guys, what is so frustrating for all of us who just watch this is these guys are not even saying the things, they were all the ones who were against wars. They were against the unilateral decision of this president to just go to war, higgledy-piggledy. You brought this up with John Kerry, and here's your question, and listen to his answer. Do you have it? Well, hang on. Hang on just a second.
When people disagree with you, they just go ahead and do it. In the early 1970s, after Vietnam, you were quite critical of the bombing in Cambodia because I think you felt that it wasn't authorized by Congress. Has your opinion changed about the bombing in Cambodia? How's Cambodia different than Libya?
No, nor did my opinion change, or has it ever altered about the war in Vietnam itself, where I don't believe, and I argued then.
Is Cambodia different than Libya?
Well, Cambodia, yeah, it is, because it was an extension of the war that was being prosecuted without the involvement of Congress after a number of years.
What?
That's very different.
What? How did you not just...
Oh, my gosh.
How did you not laugh at that, Rand?
Well, see, the whole thing is this is why foreign policy is so muddled. And it's like, he says, I believe in absolutes. Well, yeah, the Constitution's pretty clear about the separation of powers. It is a congressional power to declare war. And his answer basically was, well, yes, I agree with that, except for when I don't agree with that.
Exactly. That was his answer. I mean, he didn't phrase it like that, but that was the answer.
When it's impractical, basically when Congress opposes you, it becomes impractical. But, the thing is when we were attacked in 1941, December 7th, the morning of December 8th, the president came before Congress and said, we've been attacked, and I think we voted almost unanimously to declare war on Japan. Right. And I think that's the way it would happen in any way, anytime we were attacked. When we were attacked on 9/11, I would have gone to Congress, and I wouldn't have done just an authorization of force, although I know it may be quibbling about a difference. I would have said, we are declaring war on those who are hosting these people.
We should have. Mm-hmm. It would have cleared up an awful lot of things. We should.